Welcome back to my channel. My name is Maribel. So for today's word, we have Matthew chapter 9, verse 21 and verse 22. And it says, "For she said to herself, if only I touch his garment, I will be made well. Jesus turned and seeing her, he said, take heart, daughter, your faith has made you well. And instantly the woman was made well." Amen. This miracle, this desperation this woman had, because she had this discharge of blood for 12 years. So she was just eager. She was just hungry for that miracle. And she was just, she probably had that mindset like, man, this is my only chance. They talk about this Jesus and he's passing by, he's walking through multitudes of people, and I want that miracle. I want that miracle. And that's how I felt this week. I really wanted a miracle, and not for me, for my daughter. So what happened was that she hurt herself and she broke a bone on her right arm. I don't know which arm is that. But she broke her bone, and we of course immediately took her to the hospital, to the emergency room. Many hours there, waiting for her to attend her. And once they did an x-ray, the doctor said she had like a chip of a bone and it might get healed about 2 weeks. And she was in a lot of pain, and she had this like a bandage over her arm, right arm. And man, the first night it was so bad, and she couldn't like move. She kept complaining, of course, a toddler, wanting to play and jump around. I mean, that's how it started, right? She was playing, she was running around, and so she hurt herself, and she saw herself tighten this. She couldn't really move. She was complaining about that, and she was complaining about the pain, of course, and giving her Tylenol every 4 to 6 hours. And we couldn't sleep. I even called my job and decided to take the day off just to be with her, to watch her through the night. And it was so, wow, we had long nights. It took about to the second day. The second day, I was just over it. And the third day, I was praying, man, God, like, I am your daughter. I know I asked for, I probably don't, be asking the right prayer. I probably don't bother you as much. You're right. But I really want you to heal my daughter. I really want you to do something about this, because I can't be like for about 2 weeks waiting for her arm to get healed, like the doctor said. It will heal on its own. You just have to wait about about 2 weeks. And no, I cannot. I'm your daughter, Lord, and I need a miracle. And this story about this woman of having this problem for 12 years just reminded me of that. Not as intense of that miracle, but she really wanted a miracle, and I really wanted a miracle as well. And the third night, I remember, you know what? Of course, she was having trouble sleeping, but I started praying. My husband fell asleep. She finally fell asleep. It was about 1 o'clock in the morning. It was Saturday night, I believe. Don't remember when exactly. But I know that was the third night. And I remember just feeling the presence of God in my room. It filled with his presence. And I was like, wow, you're really here, God. And I was like, you know what? And I started praying, and I was like, that just came up to my head, and I was like, remember what you really, really want button to pray for. And yes, I was like, oh my God, yeah, this is my time to pray for my daughter for healing, so she can be healed, and she can be better the next day. And I had this faith, and I had this fire for God. I just kept praying and praying, and His presence overwhelmed the room. And I was like, wow. And for a minute there, I forgot about praying about the miracle. I asked for God for Him to heal her. After that, I just had this joy and this overwhelming of His presence was just so overwhelming, so beautiful, so I cannot explain it. And I just kept speaking in tongues and tongues, and just more, I felt more loved, more connected to Jesus, more so empowered. And I started praying about everything and everyone. And then this desire of praying for people that are going through, and I'll cry, but people that are going through so much in the hospital. And for example, their mothers that are going with this, just as being at the hospital because of their daughter or son who has cancer. And that was just in my spirit of praying for that, and casting that spirit of cancer out, and casting those the spirit of disease out, and casting of the spirit of depression out. And I felt that so much eager, so much power to continue praying for that. And for a moment there, I just forgot about me. Sometimes we gotta do that. Sometimes we just have to forget about us. We have to pray for others. And it seemed like, oh my, it's a big deal that your daughter broke a chip of her bone. And it was a big deal to me as a mother. But what about other parents that are dealing with their kids with cancer, and just days and months, probably years in the hospital, and just praying to God that they want a miracle, and praying to God because they don't know who to go to. They're just praying, man, I'll leave it in your hands, Lord, because or use the doctor, use the nurses to do something about it. And it's so hard to, have this, to go through that. And I don't have experience of that, but I just put my selfishness away, and I started praying for others. And I started, it's like God was like, look, man, look at other people's situation. Don't just pray for yourself. Don't just pray for your kids, but pray for others. Pray for other kids that are dealing with so much pain, so much suffering with cancer or any other type of disease or any other sickness. And it's just, we can't be so selfish in life, And not only that, but I have another verse here, Hebrews chapter 13, verse 8. And this is to all of you who don't have that hope anymore, who lost hope, and they just, you completely give up. But this is Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 8. Jesus Christ, the same yesterday and today and forever. So if in that time He healed this woman who was desperate for a miracle, and she just said, let me just grab His garment and maybe I'll be healed. She had that faith. and she became healed. If Jesus did that and healed the blindness from people, and healed leprosy, and healed all type of diseases, and told people to walk when they couldn't, told people um, to rise up from their bed when they were sick. If Jesus did that then, what do you think he can do now? He can do so much more. And the same miracles can happen today. We just have to have a little bit of faith, as a mustard seed. If you have that faith as a mustard seed, and I seen this this seed. Wow, how little is that? How small is that seed? And we have the faith as that seed, man, we can see so much miracles. We can see other people get healed from blindness. We can see other people walk and leave their wheelchair behind. We can see so many miracles. People getting healed from cancer, people getting healed from HIV, people getting healed from COVID-19. How many more miracles we can see if we just had that little seed of faith, that mustard seed. And I bet that's the amount of faith that woman had. She just heard rumors. Oh, that Jesus healed this person. Oh, Jesus healed this person. And she was just like, you know what? Jesus is walking by. I need to grab that miracle. And the power of her faith, maybe it was a little bit more bigger than that seed. The way Jesus healed her and said, because of your faith, you have been healed. How much more God can do. The next day, after all that, my daughter was healed. And I believe that with all my heart. I have no doubt in that. Not one bit. And you can see her walking and playing around and, you know, being a toddler. And I thank God, because miracles still exist today. So again, thank you guys for watching, subscribing, and liking my videos. Follow me on social media, and I just encourage you to keep on praying for that miracle that you need, that you want. No matter how little or how small you think it is, pray for that miracle, or how big it is. Pray for that miracle. You just need to have that mustard faith, that mustard seed of faith, and trust in God that everything can happen, and anything impossible for you is possible for God. Thank you for watching.